Hi, this is Lee again with ParacordSeller.com. I had a few questions about how to measure for the different things like a bracelet. So I brought a bracelet out that was done. This is what one of the bracelets looks like that I've done in the past. And I also brought out my jig so you could see some of the things that I'm talking about and get a better idea. But basically, if you're going to do a bracelet like this, the first thing you want to do is either measure your own hand or the person's hand that you're going to be doing. So I just use a regular tape measure. And I put it where I'm going to have my bracelet, and you can see there that's about a 7.5, maybe a little more, but I don't like it to be real tight, so I go a little bit more than that. So I'd probably make myself, just under an 8 or right at an 8. So what we need to do is figure out how much cord we're going to need. So I've written down some basic guidelines for the cord. So let's see if we can get this on here nice and steady. As a general rule, for every inch of the bracelet, so I'm doing an 8-inch, you want 1 foot of cord to be able to weave. And then for the second part of it, you have to make sure that you give yourself enough for the core that the weave is going to go around. And on the jig here, I have the core is these 2 lines that go down the middle, and then our weave will go over the top of that and end up looking like the one I showed you earlier. So on an 8-inch bracelet, that would be 8 inches times 2 core pieces, that'd be 16 inches. And then you want to give yourself about 6 inches more so that you can finish off the bottom. So basically you'd be looking at 8 feet for the weave, 16 inches for the core, and then about 6 inches more. So that would be 9, about 10 feet, maybe a little more than 10 feet. See if I can add in my head here. But that's basically how you figure out what cord you want. So if you're going to do a 2-color, like if you're going to fuse the 2 colors together, say you're going to have purple and black instead of just purple, then you would have 5 feet of each side if you're going to use 10 feet of cord. So you'd fuse it somewhere in the middle of the core so that it would be inside the core, so then you'd have black and purple, and you could do half and half then. But it'd come out really nice. But that's basically how you do it. The next video we're going to do is actually how to weave this bracelet, and we'll get into that the next time. So all these supplies, the jig and all the materials, the paracord, the buckles, they're all for sale at ParacordSeller.com. I'll put the link down below. Check us out. Thanks a lot.